Welcome back to American Cop-Bites. Welcome back to another video on this channel. In today's video, we're going to be discussing Fabio Carvalho and his Liverpool future. I just feel like I need to come on here and talk about Fabio Carvalho because I feel like, with the Leipzig, news came out that Leipzig are interested in him and are pushing for a move for him. And I'm just confused about Carvalho, man, and his future at the club and what his role is going to be in for the future. And just about how he's not just Fabio Carvalho, but how young players are played in general. And let me know if you agree with this or anything like that. I just find it weird, Fabio Carvalho, such a talented youngster, and a lot of us complain about the fact that, we always spending so much money on these players, like we never signed them, like sign a player when they're not many people know about them, when they're a diamond in the rough, and then uncovering that diamond and bring them to light. And we've done that in the recent years. We kind of slowed down and we're starting to look towards more established players, trying to bring them in as cheap as possible and getting in for a cheap deal. And we still do that, right? And we get these youngsters in, but do we really use them? Calvin Ramsey, barely been used, barely trusted. Fabio Carvalho comes in, gets played scores a couple goals here and there, gets played here and there, and then struggling to make the squad. And then when he came on versus Real Madrid, now that was just disrespectful. I don't know what Klopp was doing there, putting him on for 30 seconds or so, however long he was on the pitch or whatever. Disgraceful. Imagine how you must feel as a young player when you need game time and development in role games where you can build confidence and get development in your legs. Which leads me to the point, why did we sign Fabio Carvalho in the first place? And with the Leipzig interest, we don't want to give him up to Leipzig because they want a permanent deal and we want to keep a hold of him for some reason, and he's the future. But I just don't get it, why we keep restricting these players and holding them back and not giving them game time and wasting their time. Why sign them in the first place? Why not get a more established player that can come into the team right away instead of getting a project player like a Carvalho, who's probably going to be someone for the future, if you know what I'm saying? Or got Carvalho and could have loaned him back for Fulham for a season if we weren't going to use him that much this season. You know what I'm saying? Which confuses me. It's very confusing, and I feel like it's very unfair, not just to us, not just for Jurgen Klopp and the team, but for the players as well. You know what I'm saying? The players not getting game time, and then you try to bring in the play, and then you realize, dang, he's not on my plans right now. I have planned for him, but not right now. You could have thrown him out on a loan deal, back to Fulham. That would have been a perfect move. Send him back for Fulham. You can play with Fulham in the Premier League season, and y'all could do that. And then see where he can strengthen in the Premier League there and get some game time there, because I'm pretty sure he would have been playing. But nah, we brought him in, played in the first team. It looked like we would integrate him in, like how Bassett is being integrated in, how Harvey Elliott is being integrated in, how Curtis Jones is being integrated in. I thought that is what Carvalho is going to be like, but I guess not. He's struggling to make the squad. He seems like a perfect player to me. From interviews, from what I've seen, the guy, he looks like a very professional player. He works hard, he trains, and he really wants to get to the next level. So in terms of attitude issues, I don't see anything. I think the kid is very talented. I just don't understand. So with the Leipzig coming in, why not, give him to Leipzig? Because I don't know, with Klopp and young players, and even with Harvey Elliott, Curtis Jones, they don't even have a set position. Sometimes they're just all over the place. Curtis Jones came as a left winger. Now he's playing center midfielder. Klopp is very confusing in that he likes to mold players into this certain type, and it can be very confusing. So you need to be very, very versatile, but I feel like sometimes that can hurt the development of the player if they don't have a set position and they just don't get a run of games and they're just playing everywhere. And when they come in, you know what I'm saying? You think you're going to be a left winger, and then bang, you're playing center mid. and that's your only shot at you trying to get back into the team and trying to get into the manager's thoughts. So it can be very tough. And plus, when we signed Carvalho, he was a 10. You know, attacking midfielder, very creative, scoring and assisting and creating chances, very technically gifted. And we don't play a 10. So this whole Fabio Carvalho thing is interesting. Honestly, if we can get a loan move for him at Leipzig, I like the style of football they play. I feel like he can develop really well there. You know what I'm saying? Maybe if it is a permanent deal, we have a buyback clause in there. That's something Liverpool are looking forward to. They want a buyback clause and a loan if they are to let go of Fabio Carvalho, because they do see a future player in him. And they don't want to let him go completely and just burn all bridges. Or maybe we can offer Fabio Carvalho plus cash, I know this sounds crazy, for Szoboszlai, which is a wild dream, a crazy dream, but you never know. Maybe you can offer it and maybe they will take it. Who knows, man? But yeah, man, I just thought I'll come here and talk about that. Let me know your opinions on Fabio Carvalho and his career so far at Liverpool. Let me know if you disagree or agree. Make sure you guys like and subscribe to American Cop Bites, and I'm out. Peace.